All right. And so what I will do is I'll start the question and I'll ask anyone here. You'll have about a minute to two to answer the questions. And then after that, you're going to ask someone else. And I'll be the last one to be picked. Okay. So that's kind of like how we structure this. So I'm going to ask Michael. Michael, what do you do and why are you or what is the special feature of your business that you offer?
Okay, well, I'm going to have a long-winded answer because I do a lot of things.
Okay, but you have to keep it to a 1 to 2 minutes. Okay?
I get it. I get it.
Right.
Okay. I am the owner of an insurance agency. Okay. I've been an owner of the insurance agency for the past 36 years now. Our prime office is up in New York on Long Island. We service New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, in the tri-state area there. And we have an office, and we've had an office down in the state of Florida for about 13 years now, servicing all of Florida, some of North Carolina, Colorado, and California. Okay, we specialize in various items. Okay, I mean, we have a specialty markets for homeowners, automobile, all types of property and casualty business. We also specialize in commercial, and we have a number of vertical markets within that commercial community. Okay, commercial real estate, contracting, large contracting, restaurants, manufacturing. So we have a few vertical markets that we primary get into, which would be architect and engineering, landscape contracting, general contracting, and also the restaurant industry and the franchise industry. So we do have a number of vertical markets. I have about 25 employees right now. That's mixed with producers and as well as customer service representatives, and we do a little bit of life insurance, but we're trying to kind of build our marketing online for the life insurance piece, as well as some other ancillary business that we write, which is kind of like direct marketing through the internet.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Michael. Now it's your turn to ask anyone in the group.
Okay, let's go with Martha. What do you do and how do you do it?
Hey, Michael. What I do is I go into a business and I use the business data to help the business grow. So we all have all different types of data in our business. So that's what I do. I try to see what kind of data I can work with. I give you recommendations and suggestions on that. And then we figure out other methods to further collect data, because really data is what can drive a business forward. Because as business owners, we have the tendency of just guessing or using our gut feeling or what we did before. And sometimes what we did before and our gut is not right. So why not use the data to grow our business and make strategic decisions and answer key business questions to drive your business forward. So data to scale up your business. That's what I do. And I love it. I love numbers. So I can see thousands of data entries and I will see a pattern that a lot of people won't see.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Martha, thank you. Okay, Martha, your turn. Oh, you're on a mute.
I actually have a question for you. I want to know more about your work.
I have to be the last one, Martha.
Oh, I want to ask you. Darn it. Okay, so Dean, let's get to know you. What is a challenge you face in your business currently?
Well, yeah, the question is what do we do rather than the challenges? So if you don't mind, I'm going to answer that one. So we're in the plant-based wellness business. And with a team of PhDs and an MD PhD, we've developed two patent pending processes that can make any plant or any fungi, mushrooms, because fungi and plants are not the same thing. We can make them water soluble. And we've developed a whole range of products that range from powder, tablets, sublingual tablets, chewable tablets, bulk powder. We've worked with everything from cannabis THC to other cannabinoids to protein to a range of medicinal mushrooms. We sell our products globally. We're a global company. And our unique selling proposition is this is not mean much, but we're the only company in the world that can make plant or fungi-based active ingredients water soluble without using a technique called nanoparticle technology or microemulsion. So what that means is plants and fungi are inherently lipid soluble, and we're the only company that can take a lipid soluble active ingredient and make it truly water soluble. So that's what I do.
Thank you so much, Dean. Okay, Dean, it's your turn.
I don't know who else is on the call. So,
Okay, so we have
what-
either Fu or Paul.
sure. How about Fu?
Fu. Okay, so what is your question for Fu?
Well, I thought the question was he has to describe what he does. what his
It's
product-
whatever questions you want. It's up to
Oh,
you.
well, I'd like to know what Fu does because I don't know Fu, nor do I know what he does.
Okay, Fu.
Hi, Dean. So my full name is James Fu Torres, but I go by Fu, just so you know. And I'm the CEO and founder of Imperium Authority, which is a public relations firm that specializes on helping B2B and self-improvement experts increase their brand authority so they can sell high-ticket programs with ease. With that being said, I can do simple stuff like press releases and also like more difficult stuff, and actually what it is my favorite thing, which is the earned media, which is where I create a client profile and I pitch them to top publications, podcasts, and TV, mainly focusing on those like mainstream media publications and TV that most people know and trust.
Right. So who are your clients?
Agency owners, coaches, consultants, for the most part. I do help other people that comes to me like inbound, like musicians and real estate agents or CPAs, but usually the perfect people that are people that have a high ticket offer that is like 2K plus. So that way, when you do a PR campaign, it's super easy to get your return back. So.
Okay, great. Thank you, Fu. Okay, Fu, you've got Paul. And by the way, before you move to Paul, I want to acknowledge that Jasmine is in our Zoom and she's listening to us. She couldn't really participate, so she's just listening to us. So go ahead, Fu.
Paul, so my question for you will be, what is the next level for your business that you're trying to achieve in this upcoming months?
Oh, Paul, you need to turn on your microphone.
Don't you hate that? Right when you think you're looking cool and everything, you forgot. Anyway, great question, Fu. I appreciate that. Yeah, this morning, what I did is early this morning when I was coming into the office, I took a drive over by King Boulevard where we're promoting the Civic Center Plaza. And what I'm thinking, the next step is to start reaching out to the owners outside of what the city owns. And so that's a task that I have here at my desk. And that's what I'm going to be doing because there's about about another 15 acres out there. And there's about, I'd say 30 separate owners, and it's all commercial land. And that's what
Yeah.
we
So
deal with.
where's King, for those of us that are uninitiated, where's King Plaza?
Oh, okay. See this behind me there, Dean?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm originally from San Francisco, but I set up an office here in the city of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. And if
Okay.
you don't know this area, do Google. It's up and coming modern city. It's only about 50 years old. No, 40, I'm sorry, 40 years old. And so I have the task, I'm the impact investor manager, and we're helping build the city, in particular, the Civic Center Plaza of this up and coming southwestern city. So
What's the nearest big city?
Albuquerque, Santa Fe. Albuquerque's centuries old, right? Santa Fe.
Yeah,
even
I
older.
know both of them. Is it close?
Yeah.
Which one is it closer to Albuquerque or Santa Fe?
Yeah, we share a border with Albuquerque,
Okay.
but definitely different in the sense of their policing, their crime, their school. So this is the place where people like to come. But do your research. It's a great city. Yeah, that's the reason why I set up this place. I did a little research and constantly doing research, and I see a good possibility here. So, Fu, to answer your question, that's what's on my agenda for the next step.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Paul. That was amazing, you guys. Okay. Next part of our meeting, we're going to talk about a specific topic. And this time, I actually wanted to ask everyone to share their thoughts about the meaning of true collaboration. Okay. Because we're here to really purposely creating a connection, but at the same time, we wanted to learn, what do you mean by true collaboration for you and your business? So I would like to start with Michael. Michael, if that's all right with you, I can go ahead and start with you. And you've got 1 to 2 minutes again, okay?
Okay. Well, I'm just, you know what, I'm just trying to get used to what your format is and what, what you're looking to do as a group. As far as collaboration is concerned, yeah, I mean, we're all in it to see if we can help one another out. But not only helping one another out in the business, from a business perspective, but helping one another out in different things, strategy, how to get to a place where you need to be, could be, exchanging ideas on how you can make your businesses better, okay, and helping other people make those businesses better. Not just networking and see if we can share clients or do this or do that. I'm truly looking for a group that will be able to help me get to that next level.
Okay, great. Thank you. Dean, you're next. Dean, are you available? Okay, are you available, Dean?
Yeah, my video stopped for some reason. I don't know.
Okay, let me try it again and see if I can get you. But you can go ahead and he is again muted. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll talk about this without you seeing me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so essentially shared collaboration means mutual efforts on the part of both parties to try to advance both the other interests of both parties. I mean, that's the way I see it.
Okay, so we see you now.
You do? I don't see anybody else, but that's okay.
That's okay. All right, are you done, Dean?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I mean, there's really, what do you say about that? I mean, the collaborative efforts that we've had before that have been most useful are ones that seem to be the most mutual. In many cases, that's not the case, but the ones that have been most successful are both parties are equally responsive and generous.
Awesome. I love that, actually. Okay, so let's go to Martha.
First thing to collaboration is you have to see both sides. You have to be open to hear the motivation and the goals of the person you're trying to work with, or people you're trying to work with. So both, you have to hear each other's stories and motivations and goals, and see if they align. But if they don't align, it's the great thing about having to listen is that you can refer them to someone else who probably needs their service or aligns with somebody that you're working with, because when you refer something to someone, you help deal with a pain in their business. So you also have that list of reference for your customers or anyone who's looking for you. Another thing on the collaboration is when you're working with someone, you also need to like them. Because sometimes people are really good at their work, but if you don't like them and if you don't feel like, hey, we align and we feel the same vibe, it's not going to work. So it's a little bit deeper than just, hey, let's see how we can work. Are things aligned? But we got to like each other.
That is awesome, Martha. Okay, let's move on to Fu. Unmute.
Yeah, sorry, I was just finishing a text. So collaboration is the word, right?
Yes, through collaboration.
Through collaboration. Okay, it's a phrase. Okay. So through collaboration, for that, like what that means to me is, like, through collaboration we can achieve things better, or like we can have better results, we can achieve more, and we can do it faster. So that's things that come to mind, because like I've noticed how I was working alone for the most part for quite a bit, and now I have a partner that we haven't done like a official JV, like on paper. We have like this verbal agreement, and it's been amazing to have someone in my corner. It feels like I talk to him, and like it's like I have someone in the office, but it's just virtually, right? And that collaboration really has brought a lot of great results, and like I've been able to have more impact, and we share like everything, and we help each other out in our weaknesses. So collaboration is important to be able to achieve bigger things and to have more impact and to do it quicker. So that's another thing that I like about the Fire Up Connect, because it's based on collaboration. Like I'm collaborating with Marie right now on like the radio talk show, and I know that I'm collaborating with like Dr. Rob and all the people, and that's why like I really like this group. That's it.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Fu. All right, Paul, you're next.
Yes, excuse me. Like Fu, I really enjoy these meetings, and I guess like all of us, we're busy, but this is a really nice educational, exercise that I look for.
Oh. Did we lose Paul? Oh, no.
Can you
Oh, there
hear
you
me?
go. We see you now.
Can everyone see
Yeah,
me?
we're good. Go ahead. Go ahead, Paul.
Okay. Like I was saying, collaboration in my business is essential. Just because we're here on Marie's platform, through Marie, there's two high-level investors that hopefully will be participating with this multi-million-dollar projects here, plus the the Real Men of Real Estate platform, which I look forward to, that helped me interview the mayor of this city that I'm promoting. So all that has credence, all that has say weight and clout. So when I introduce, say, myself in the projects that I'm promoting, people could see that, hey, this guy is collaborating with important and key people. So these the collaboration builds partnerships and alliances with people that need to be on these projects, because this is way bigger than just me by myself. It's been such a blessing to have this opportunity, and hopefully we could build these alliances as time goes on.
Awesome. I am just hearing some noises on my background here. Are you guys hearing it too? No, okay.
I was earlier on Dean's because I think he's not muted. But
okay. All right. Well, thank you, Paul. That was awesome. Okay, so I wanted to just really expand what true collaboration is, because like what I heard from everyone, we're talking about, from Martha, you need to be likable. You need to really like people. And then for Michael, he's looking to exchange ideas. And from the perspective of Dean, what did he say? That you have to have that mutual, I'm trying to remember because I liked it. I forgot about it.
or something.
Oh, it looks like Fatima is coming in. Hold on. So, and then Fu, I mean, you're talking about, making it faster and in terms of collaborations. There's a lot of nuggets here from what you guys shared. And for me, having a true collaboration is very intentional. The reason why is because, being intentional is you're really going to take the time to get to know people, because you really need to trust that person. And for me, it's all about trust too, because if you're not, if I can't see that I can work with you with 100% trust, I can't really continue. So that's part of that is why we bring testimonials here. You need to create that very organic testimonials from the people that are here. The second thing is you want to have a lifetime referral. How do you get lifetime referral? People need to trust you and they need to really like you. So there's a lot of the qualities that we're looking for in order to create that collaboration. And being intentional is about opening your ears and really taking the time to meet with people, because we are all busy. But this 1 hour is we dedicated this 1 hour time to get to know people, because we wanted to be intentional and we want to be respectful for your time. And that's why we give our time also. It's a mutual benefit here. And so that's why we created this Fire Up Connect. Now, if you are here just to meet people and get their phone numbers and then just go away, then that's not intentional. And for us, we feel like, okay, we're giving our time here and you're not willing to do that, then it doesn't mean anything to us and there's no relationship for me. And especially when I'm involved with a lot of, real estate land development projects that are in millions. And if I'm going to get someone involved with my projects, I need to make sure that this person is legit, that this person is likable, this person is also trustworthy. And that's just how I look at being in that level. Now, I don't know if Dean, are you there? Because we only see like part of your computer. Oh,
Yeah, up here.
okay. So, and part of showing your face here is also creating and building that trust. Okay. So that's why I know Jasmine is not able to participate, but she's listening and she's taking her time to learn everybody. And hopefully next time she'll be able to participate and you can meet her. So that is my take on true collaboration. So let's take 30 seconds and put your feedback on chat and let us know what you think or comments about what you heard from everybody today. So 30 seconds, because this is part of, after communicating, we want to hear more from your thoughts by writing it down. I agree, Martha. You need to know what skills you lack and what you are not an expert, and collaborate with someone that fills in the gap. Because together you'll be a stronger force. Yes, I agree. And just keep in mind, especially for the first time here, the quality of people that you will meet in this group, and we have a lot of great qualities, and maybe Paul and Martha and Fu can attest to that. They can share you what they think about this group, because we bring in a lot of great people. This meeting is very, it is somewhat small, but we get deep on trying to get to know people because of our 6 goals. So we are very intentional about our meetings. Thank you, Michael, for sharing. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Martha. Okay. All right. While we're waiting for Dean and Fu to put in their.
Yeah, I put it in, but it didn't allow me to send it to the whole group, actually.
Okay, great.
But I can tell you what it is.
Yeah, Dean, you accidentally sent it to me.
Well, I didn't accidentally. It would only allow me to send it to you, Martha.
I think you
wanted
need
me to send it to you.
you need to drop down, where it says to Dean,
Yeah, I
and
know.
I'll have an error.
And I've done that. It won't let me do it, but
Oh.
it doesn't much matter. So
Martha, why don't you copy what Dean sent you?
well, I'll say it if that's okay. I mean,
No, we need it on the chat so they can say it.
Okay.
So because everybody's going to have to save the chat later on. And go ahead and take your time to put in your contact information too. So we could, Fu is eating. All right, Fu. Multitasking. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Now we're going to move on to the next part of our meeting. It's called the business share time. This is where you can share one of the 3 things. One is what we call success story. So we get to know exactly what some of your accomplishments, because this is part of really learning who you are. The next one is if you are comfortable sharing some of your challenges in the business, go ahead and share that. Maybe people can give you some information on how to solve it, or maybe connect you to the right people. And third is if you can give us a specific goal that you're trying to accomplish, give us a time frame of completion. Because if you're going to give us a goal and we don't know when you want it to complete it, it's not going to make sense to us. So I'm going to start again with Michael. Michael, I hope you don't mind that I keep starting with you, but we wanted to hear from you
Ooh,
first.
I'm on the hot seat again, huh?
Yes. That's a special seat.
I guess so. Okay, well, I'm sorry. What do you need to? What were you looking for? You looking for my goals or what I
So there are three things that you can share. And again, it's a
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
It's either a success story, so we get to know your accomplishments.
Oh, okay.
Second is, or a challenge that you're willing to share to the group that we can probably give some recommendation or
Okay.
connect with the right people. Third is a specific goal with a specific time frame, okay?
Okay. So well, some good things that are happening in my industry and my business. We've been writing a lot of different types of businesses right now. What we're doing is we have a specific type of coverage for franchise operations. So we're actually kind of infiltrating the franchise industry to break out and give them the information that those individual franchisees need for their insurance products. Okay, because they don't really get direction from their franchisor. So what we're doing is we're trying to infiltrate the networking groups of those franchises so that we can give them proper guidance on what type of coverage they need, how they need to go about getting it, how they can save money, and what those franchisors are requiring. So that's one of our successes that we've had that we're building upon. One of my challenges that I had, just to give you an idea, my website had gone down for 2 months. And I had a problem with Network Solutions and web.com and whatever. It completely crashed. They moved my services from one company to the other, and I was without a website for about 2 months. Now, that was a blessing in disguise because I was revamping my website anyway. So what we did was we moved our DNS services over to a new provider, and we're rebuilding our website as we speak. Right now, I just have kind of like a billboard up. But my question to the group would be, and for hopefully some feedback, would be this. Right now, the way we're building our new website is through conditional logic and quizzes. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to drive the individuals and we're trying to drive our customers that get to the site to on a specific pathway so that they can take specific action and pretty much do business with me. I'm trying to make them feel all warm and fuzzy when they get to our website. I'm trying to put in not only text, but a dynamic text where it builds the product for them, and it also has an individual, whether it be me or one of my producers, talking about it on a video. So I'm trying to deliver the products not only from a text basis, but on an interactive basis and also on a video basis. So that's one of my things that I'm doing now. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I mean, I can go through it, but it would take me a little bit longer to actually spread it out for you.
Michael. I think that's a good start. So everyone, if you guys have any comments, please put it on the chat for him. And if it's an additional meeting, one-on-one meeting, go ahead and let him know. And so he can get more extensive answer or help from everybody. Okay. Now let's move on to Dean. Dean, it's your turn. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Well, one of the challenges that I think we're all facing is COVID-19. And I don't know whether you folks read about this, but there was a study done a week or so ago from Oregon State University that showed that certain cannabinoids can help thwart COVID-19 by attaching to the spike protein, actually in COVID-19 and in other viruses like influenza and rhinoviruses. Interestingly, the cannabinoids they used in this study at Oregon State were ours. And so we're developing a product that essentially combines these two cannabinoids in an easy to use form, which is interesting. The real challenge here is that our product will be done way before human trials are done. The original study was done in lab, but I suspect we're probably going to launch it anyway, because if we can be preventative, if we can be a supplement to COVID-19 therapies, that is a good thing.
Awesome. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. I mean, being able to have an impact on COVID-19 is not trivial.
It's a lot of dedication, and that's awesome. All right, let's move on to Martha.
Hello. I'm happy to say that Solix has collaborated with Process M. So that means that we have software also. We're going to offer software in our company, which is exciting. What we do is process mining. So you take event log data from companies and you give them a graphical representation of their process. So with that, they can find failures in their company. If, for example, it's supply chain and they're not delivering things on time, they will find out where the problem is in their production. In a healthcare system, it'll be like avoiding that someone dies. So it's amazing because now we have software technology implemented into our business. So this collaboration is very exciting.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, let's go to Fu.
Okay. So I had to heat my chili so many times. I don't know why it wasn't getting hot, but anyway, let me see what I can share. So I closed a deal yesterday for 5.7K, so that's pretty good. I'm working on closing. Well, my partner is working more on closing him, on helping him to close two $33,000 deals. So that's exciting. That's gonna give me some good money in too. And I'm excited for that and for all the things that are coming. And for challenges, I've been working like 14 hours a day, and I'm trying to work of like how I can buy more time. I just recently started with working with somebody that's gonna be setting me up training and with like appointment setters and to set my stuff and like take things out of me, so I never talk with people that's not qualified. So the challenge is like, I'm starting that process. It's gonna take like 3 to 4 weeks to be able to get my like the 3 appointment setters. So definitely it's a challenge to learn how to be a great leader and be able to train and be able to really hand things out, which is really not easy, how to teach people to do things that you've been doing, right? So that's my challenge, and that's my business success.
Awesome. All right, Paul.
Yes. Yes, I am not muted. Seems like every week there's something good that happens. I just recently received an email a couple of days ago from an angel investor from here, and he reached out to me and asked if I could meet with him next Thursday. And Thursday is usually when I have my national investor meetings webinar. So I invited him, and he happened to invite me to a beautiful restaurant that I like, and that I was just there with a couple of friends and my accountant last week. It's called Hotel Chaco in Albuquerque. And by the way, that architect is from San Francisco, but Jim Long owns all that complex there. And he was one of the investors that I reached out to a couple of years ago, but he wanted to stay within his realm. And I appreciate that and I understand. But anyway, we're going to meet there at that restaurant, have a meal, have a drink, and just talk about things. I know that they want me to join their organization, but I went to a meeting of theirs with high-level investors. I want to really focus on Rio Rancho. So that's what I want to do, not so much Albuquerque or throughout the state. I have my reasons why I want to stay here. And I think through experience, you just see that you can't waste time. And if no one else is trying to get involved in the harder things, you got to ask yourself why. And I'm one of those guys that I'm kind of a maverick in that sense. I don't usually follow trends. I see an opportunity, I go with it. And so the challenge is, I guess, you have a vision, but you have to execute. And so I'm just thankful that I have good marketing teams, both in San Francisco, here in Rio Rancho as well. But eventually I'd love to, once we start to see more money coming in, I'd love to get more people on board that will help with this, like Martha's ability, Fu, and you never know, Michael, we might even because there is an insurance broker that we're talking to a year ago, because we need to insure projects. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at.
That is
That's my challenge.
interesting. All right. Okay, so for me, who is on the phone that's making, is it Dean?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, just want to let you know what I'm up to too. So Thomas Chapo, who is the founding president for the Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club, is now going to start his hosting with the Real Men of Real Estate this Sunday. And he will be live on KCAA radio with his partner. And I think this is he is very, very well connected. So if you guys wanted to tune in, just go to kcaaradio.com at 1:00 p.m. It's live on the website. Again, that's kcaaradio.com, and listen to Thomas. And then at 2:00, we get to hear from John Simon, who is the founding president of the Virtual Badge. He is also hosting one of our Fire Up Connects radio talk show. So, and he is going to interview a lady who's a construction project manager, and they'll be talking about the best practices of preventing injuries and accidents in the construction sites. So I think, Michael, that's like your insurance right there, right? So definitely you want to listen to that. And if there's anything there, I think, there's a lot of great members here that you can be connected to. And my connection, just so you know, is very diverse. I am the director for the Global Society for Female Entrepreneurs. I am also starting another organization called the International Wealth Builders Association here in our city of Temecula, which is the Riverside County. And the Fire Up Connect is also, I'm the founding owner of the Fire Up Connect. I'm also the founding president of Finest Women in Real Estate, which I started in 2014. And I provide live seminars here in our community and TV shows. We've done a lot of TV shows where we have Roku TV channel called Building Solid Foundations, and all our TV shows and radio shows are in there. And so if you have Roku TV, you can access Building Solid Foundations, and you'll be able to see everything that we have been producing for the TV show and radio show. And I also produce magazine for Finest Women in Real Estate and our radio show. I am also the host for the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio that is going to be at 3:00 on Sunday too. So I've got 1:00 for Real Men of Real Estate, 2:00 for Fire Up Connect, and 3:00 for Fabulous Lifestyle. So you're going to be tied up on Sunday afternoon just to listen to my shows. So enjoy. Hope you like the show, and you guys can give us feedback, because this is where we just wanted to educate people. We're not claiming that we are a pro in terms of hosting, but we try to give as much information that we can. And if you're a member of Fire Up Connect, you get to have an opportunity to be interviewed and also to participate on our radio show. So that's what it is. Now, I wanted to take this chance to get feedback from everyone. Actually, before I do that, I want to get some ideas from all of you. If there was any ideas or opportunities or collaboration that you saw from our discussion. So again, I'm going to put the hot seat on Michael. Michael, what do you have in mind? And in terms of what you've heard from this group, was there any opportunities for you?
Well, it's for me, it's not so much opportunities. Opportunities are going to show up. Okay, they'll present themselves as you go. My whole piece was the network, the difference between the networking and the collaboration. Okay, networking groups are networking groups. Okay, that's fine. Everybody gets together. The collaboration is something totally different. Okay, what I'm primarily looking for is I'm looking for a group that I can sit down with in a private setting like this and throw out ideas to test what I'm doing, to test where I'm going, to give me feedback, honest feedback on, hey, Mike, maybe you shouldn't be doing it this way. Maybe this way will work better. Maybe you should contact this person to, to get ahead in marketing, or to get ahead on the website, or to get ahead on wherever. That's what I'm primarily looking for. So, I mean, from a feedback standpoint, yeah, I mean, like I said, the business will come. You know what, the more I get to know you, the more you get to know me. Eventually I may be able to help you out, you may be able to help me out. That's great. But as we get to that platform, there's stepping stones, and those stepping stones are going to be, I need to be comfortable with you. Just like Martha said, everybody needs to be comfortable with one another, and we all need to be able to share our experiences and also learn from one another, so that we can move forward and enhance what we do. And by having people in different industries, I think it really makes for good conversation, and you get different angles. Different businesses have different angles. Paul may be doing something a little bit differently than I do when I go out to market, and his ideas may click something in my head saying, oh wait, maybe I'll try something that Paul does, and let me translate that into the insurance field and see how I can do. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for, and that's kind of my feedback for the group.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. That was amazing. Okay, Dean, your turn.
Sure. I appreciate hearing other people's perspectives, but I just, from what I've heard today, I really don't see areas for collaboration among the people that were on the group and what we're doing. Maybe because it's what we're doing is so specific.
Okay, well, we respect that. We totally respect that. Okay, let's move on to Paul.
I think, I do spend some time listening to influencers, some of my favorites, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, people, and even to some people that I know that are in business. But something that stuck out in my mind when you start to listen to these well-seasoned business people, their business wasn't built in a couple of years. One in particular, a podcast that I liked was Warren Buffett. He said, out of my 37 years, this was back in 2003, he said, building Berkshire for 37 years, it's getting to meet people. And probably Michael will attest to this, or probably it'll click. Sometimes when we meet with people, it doesn't mean that, hey, it's going to happen, or I'm here at this meeting and you know what, this meeting is not right for me because all these people aren't, they're not seeing things the way I am, but things take time, so to say that a group is not going to enhance you in some way, I think that's a little bit far-fetched. I think anything worthwhile takes time. And another thing that Jeff Bezos mentioned in one of his prep talks that really stuck out to my mind. Now, this is the richest man on the planet, right? And he's over here on the left side of Rio Rancho, built a big fulfillment center. He said, you might know me as someone that's been very successful in business, but there's one thing I have to tell you. The more that you get in business, the more overhead you're going to have, and you have to value that time that you have to at least breathe. But one thing I can assure you of, in order for me to have gotten this place, and a lot of people, you can't cut corners. So that just solidified what Buffett said. It takes time. Any relationship, it just takes time, especially with business, right? So with trust, how he ended it was, trust is so important that we could lose money. Now listen to this. We could lose even a lot of money, but we will not lose one sliver of our reputation. So once again, trust, building your enterprise, building your business to collaborate with people that you're going to trust is going to just take time. So maybe it might not happen today, but keep coming. You never know. Something might happen. I mean, that's the best tip that I could say right now.
Yeah, that was amazing. All right, Martha, your turn.
Michael, I'm so happy you're here. This is the best place. I gave a presentation, the expert presentation, and they were super honest with me on their feedback. It was not perfect, so I'm gonna have another opportunity to give my pitch for my business. So Marie someday will schedule me in the near future to give
Yes.
my presentation, and I will address all the things that I made a mistake on. So if you want a place where you share different ideas from different perspectives and get feedback on your own business, this is the place. I mean, you have people from all different ages and all different areas in business. This is a home for you. I'm actually very sad, and I was telling Marie, because Tuesdays I have class now, so I want to figure out a way to do both, but that's very difficult. So I basically don't want to miss any day. This is very valuable information in a very intimate group where we are all learning to grow with each other and building this community of trust and hopefully collaboration. And even if we don't collaborate, we know what we all bring to the table, and we can help other people that actually need everyone's services.
All right. Thank you, Martha. Okay, Fu, you're next.
So for collaboration in here, because I do PR and media relations, really I can help anybody. But I mean, here with Paul, we haven't talked, and I know we're gonna talk eventually. Depending on like what stage Michael is, like if he wants to like announce the like new website, new services, new offers, stuff like that, that could be a possibility for doing a press release or doing like an article on Financial Times or whatever, like, because I know you do like insurance and something else. And yeah, like with Maria, I'm collaborating all the time. So
Yeah.
um,
All right. Well,
yeah.
is that it, Fu?
Yeah, that's it. I think.
Okay, thank you. Well, here's my take. Michael, I think I totally agree with what you said, because, it's something that you need to feel comfortable with the people that's, that you want to work with, and kind of exchange ideas and, get some feedback about your business, because that's how you grow, is to get feedback from other people. And that's something that we also do in these meetings. Now with Dean's, comment, one thing I can share with you, Dean, I'll tell you a story. I had one connection that has nothing to do with my business, but because of my relationship, and we took the time to get to know each other, we exchanged information. Guess what? He is the guy that connected me to $100 million project, and he has nothing to do with real estate. And that is why I think if you look at this group and you look at it where there's no connection to your business, you are missing out, because that is not what the purpose of this group is, to really get to know each other and find the right answers and the right connections for you, because we are well connected to so many people. We are not just about our business, it's about helping other business to be successful. So that's what we are. But at the same time, we had to feel like, do we want to work with you, Dean? That's the question here. Do we want to trust you? And so, I mean, this is where, we all have choices, like, do we want to work with Michael? Do we want to work with Paul? We all have choices. It's about building relationship. And if we don't want to do any business with you, that's our choice. So, but anyway, I really, really appreciate you being in this group. And again, sometimes opportunities and sometimes collaborations are not obvious. Sometimes it's a surprise because of what they hear from you and how you communicate to people and how you become very generous and being kind to others. And sometimes because of that characteristics and qualities that you give to people, other people gives you a lot of rewards and a lot of gifts too. And that's how surprise comes in. Anyway, well, thank you so much. Please make sure you save the chat and put your information and save the chat, because you need that. And thank you, Michael. Michael, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say something quickly. Just a couple of like kind of housekeeping items as far as the group is concerned.
Yes.
How does the group work? I mean, we have 6 people on this call today. Is there more more people that come in, how do you structure your
Okay.
your classes and your meetings? And the reason why I ask this, and I 100% agree with you, Maria, because I'm in a few other master classes with people that have nothing to do with insurance. They don't. They're in the educational field. They're in different fields, and I get so much out of that group. It's amazing, but it's just a matter of we're meeting the same people in that group. Now, I don't know how your group meets. I don't know how many different people come in and out of the group. How does that work? Can you just
Well,
kind of
let me
enlighten me?
have Paul or Martha give you the information, because if I tell you I'm the owner and I'm the one that runs this company, so let me have the members share you the information. Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, Michael, this is what I found in this group, because I go to a lot of meetings myself, and I've been in business over 35 years, and I come from a family of business people. I think what I like about this group that you're going to see is that there are going to be different members coming in, and depending on their busy schedule, that's why I think Marie has 3 different or 2 different spots during the week where you could come in. And yet, too, the other things that she offers, because I'm part of that Real Men of Real Estate. So I host a radio show on that. I was interviewed. So what I love about Marie is that it's not only this, but what she offers for her participants or her members. With that said, you're going to find that when you come to these meetings, there's going to be a core of participants that are going to be there all the time, or try to be there all the time. So this really adds, say, validity to Marie, because those members that are coming all the time see the importance in what she's trying to project, like the different topics that we talk about every week. Not every meeting has that. I mean, think about it. Now, today I even keep my notes because I'm a note taker, but just with the collaboration, it just happens to be that this is a subject that's so vital for this business of mine. Last week, the topic was on opportunity. So you hear these from different people from different parts of the nation. This doesn't happen all the time. So that's what I would say that Marie offers in these groups.
Okay, Martha, what about you?
So you wanted to know if it's the same people. It's usually Paul and me most of the time, but now I'm not going to be there on Tuesdays. But you see other people. Like the other time there was like 15 people on this meeting, and it's me, Marie, and Paul, and then the other people are just different people. So every time you come here, you have an opportunity. There's no solicitation, but at the end you can put your information, and Marie really encourages collaboration. So for example, you say, oh, there's no way I can collaborate. She will see the opportunity, and here on the meeting, she will tell you, hey, Fu and Paul, you can work together as an example. Like Fu can do the PR for Paul. She will encourage these things and be like, hey, you guys should talk. And even in the background, she's listening to all of this. She will connect you with people. She connected me with this gentleman who's doing a app. So I started working with him. So I'm excited. I'm going to show him my first piece of work on Monday. So even if you don't have let's say a point of business right now, she will find a way to wind you in and find you even leads. So she's amazing. I don't know how she does it.
Interesting. Thank you. Paul, you were going to say something. Oh, you're
Something else. Yeah, something else I wanted to say. In our projects, Michael, we're talking multi-million-dollar projects. We're helping build the Civic Center of Rio Rancho. That's just one. And in that project, probably we're talking, oh my goodness, probably 10, 15 commercial mixed-use buildings, even more. And then the other 30 owners that I'm going to be approaching, plus we have 38 acres that's probably going to house another 5 to 7 biotech administration buildings. With this said, I have to look at platforms that are going to help, because investors are going to come in and bring their money. So you, as well as I, know that we have to be on top of our game here. Well, it just happened to be that Marie has a member that was talking with probably the premier construction platform, any big city that you go to, any of the high-rise buildings that are being developed, they use Procore. Procore is probably, if not the number one,
It's one of the biggest, yeah.
Exactly. So when I was meeting with Procore, it just happened to be that Marie had a member that was making a deal with Procore because he's an app developer and his app was something badge. Well, I'm already privy to these things. And I thought, oh my goodness, I got to meet this guy. As soon as he said Procore, I said, hey, I just got off a meeting with Procore and you and I have to talk, because now they solidified the deal, and it's going to make Procore using his app so more efficient, because when you have so many people involved in a project, to get to them right away and using an app that these people, the applicant is going to have all his documentation in his, say, folder, well, that's going to be very, very useful for us. Say if we wanted someone to, I don't know, drive a heavy equipment or something, or I need to present something to the architect. Where are these people at, or where are they at real time? Well, this is going to help with Procore. That is, Procore is always rejuvenating and being on time with things. That say if there's a revision, it's always, say, putting the revision so that it's real time, up to date. Well, this app is going to complement that. So, and he hasn't been on here for a while, but I already got the connection with him. So this is what I'm saying. I would have never met this guy if I wasn't on this. And so this is the beauty of being available or present and then seizing an opportunity.
And that's just one story with Paul.
Yeah.
There's a lot of story
Exactly.
behind the scene also, because you know, I got to know what his project through the meetings. And you guys are educating me also. The more I get educated about your business, my mind,
Right.
you know, creates all kinds of projects. And I'm the person that actually have so many connections here in California that you never know what you're going to get. I mean, I connected Paul to a couple of big, you know, big time investors that would probably carry most of his project. And so that's huge. I mean, that's incredible connection. And Martha, I mean, you know, we're working together on so many ways of branding, and same thing with Fu. Jasmine, the one that was listening, she just got in as a member, and she's already bringing so much value from when she attended. And so Michael, it's just a matter of looking at this group with a small number of people. You're not going to see right away what you're going to, it's just a matter of feeling good about who are the people here right now, and see the, you know, the chance of, you know, finding some gems and hidden, you know, hidden diamonds in our group. And that's pretty much what we have here.
No, I 100% agree. I mean, you know what? Sometimes the smaller groups are the best. You know, to me, it's just, it's not so much the size of the group. It's more of how many people are committed to actually making the meetings and who actually comes. That's pretty much what I'm getting down to, because if you're not committed to doing it, then it doesn't work for me. So somebody that comes in every, you know, few weeks it's not gonna help me out. It's the people that are there that are giving me the constant feedback that are going to, it's the collaboration, right? It's the collaboration, or you know, the getting together. So
yeah, it's also the two-way street, Michael.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You also have to feel comfortable about you, and we need to also, you know, feel like that we can work well together.
Come on, you're not comfortable with me yet? Come on.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about here. It's
Vote for him to be in.
and it feel like after 1 hour, you know, you have that spark of connection, and that's what we want. We don't want to waste our time. We're very, very busy people, but in 1 hour we want some magical connection, and that's why we call it Fire Up Connect. We want to create that fire within all of us that we can really surely connect and create some good opportunities and collaboration. Hopefully we can make a difference in your business, and you can also make a difference in ours. And that's what we're here for. You know, again, we're very intentional, and that is why we're here. The fact that we dedicated 1 hour of our time, because we are busy people, like especially Paul, who's a commercial real estate broker. I know a lot of commercial real estate broker will not spend time like this, but he does, because he saw the value. And that's why we're all here. Anyway, I am very thankful. Michael, if you wanted to have a one-on-one meeting with me and I can give you more information about Fire Up Connect, we could do that. We tried to keep it to an hour, and Dean, thank you so much for attending. And I totally respect your opinion, and I'm glad that you get to enjoy this meeting. And if you have any questions at all, you can also connect with me. We are all connected on LinkedIn. again, my name is Marie Wade. You can send me a message, or you can, talk to everybody. They have my contact. You can Google me. I'm everywhere. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to speaking with you guys again.
All right.
Nice
Thank
meeting you. Great to
Michael.
have you, Michael.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Martha.
Okay, guys. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All
I'm
right,
gonna,
Paul. Yeah.
Marie, that was pretty, I guess it's just you and I here, right?
Yes, yes,
Just,
no more.
oh, okay.
Let me
Michael,
stop this
just
first a minute.